Hello guys, welcome to this week's vlog. I feel like every time I go to start a vlog at the moment, I end up not starting it until like hours after I first tried because like, I don't know, anything with the baby basically, like needs feeding, needs settling, I don't know, just everything takes longer. So it's nearly 1 o'clock and we're about to go out today and have cake and hot chocolate at the place that we were going to go to a few weeks ago when I vlogged and said we were going out for cake and hot chocolate. We've actually booked this time, so I'm just getting ready. It's a really nice sunny day today. It kind of feels a bit like spring today. You're welcome. Look at this cake. It's Terry's chocolate orange. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Yeah, they do tell me.
Is it good? And we're home. This one was a bit grumpy. There's this one. You guys are right there.
Pinned him.
Hey bear. Can you see your buddy? No? Just wanted a bit of camera time. Where are you going? You need your bum changed. You need your bum changed. Teddy smiled for the first time yesterday. What are you doing? You got yourself stuck there. You got through the first time. We're waiting for Teddy and Bear to be friends. It's not quite happening.
Just you don't get anything back, do you?
No, Bear wants a bit of interaction, don't you, mate? Right, Instagram photos done. I got 3 out of 4 that I wanted, but not only because the last one just didn't really work. Like, you know, you have an idea and it just didn't come together. So I'm glad I've got 3 done. I think Teddy's still asleep. He's stirring a little bit. I think he's still asleep. And now I'm just going to edit those photos and watch EastEnders. I've got a load of photos that I want to take of Teddy, like photo ideas I've just been kind of like noting down. So I'm going to try and do those at some point. Like, I need Ross to take them really, or I need to take them of Teddy with Ross. Like, I don't mind which one of us is with him in the photos. But oh my god, like, how do people get all these cute baby photos? I either have no time to take photos of him, or he's asleep and I don't want to disturb him. Like, people take cute photos of their babies asleep. Like, I daren't move him when he's asleep. And then if he's awake, he's grumpy because he wants feeding. Like, I don't know how these people take all these like Pinterest, Instagram worthy photos of their babies. Like, no, it's just not happening. After all that cake, I really feel like I need to eat something savoury. Like, I don't need to eat, but I feel like really gacky. He keeps opening his eyes. He's actually sleeping with his eyes open a little bit, and it's like confusing the hell out of me. So just an update on Teddy. So not last night, the night before, I had an absolute meltdown at about 6 o'clock in the morning because he just wouldn't be put down. Like, he has some nights where I'll feed him and literally every time I go to put him down, he's awake again, which is just a nightmare when I'm so tired. Like, I can't keep hold of him because I'll fall asleep and like I can't do that. I can hear him chatting away to himself now. And basically I've come to realise that when it hits an hour of being awake with him in the middle of the night, that's where it all goes wrong. That's where I hit my meltdown point, because I just start getting really frustrated and it gets really difficult. Anything less than an hour I can kind of handle, but yeah, it worked out. Hour is my limit. So yeah, he had one of those nights, but the last 2 nights have been so much better. He has literally found himself a little routine where he wakes up at 1 o'clock for a feed and about 4 o'clock for a feed, and both of those for the last 2 nights he's only been awake for half an hour, which is the dream. To be able to pick him up, feed him, change his nappy, finish feeding him, put him to bed within half an hour, like, I can handle that. On the day after I'd had that meltdown, I felt like I was on another planet. Like, I needed to nap. Just the whole day felt difficult. And then today and yesterday, after having like quicker breaks in my sleep, oh my god, I just feel so much better. Like, I don't even really feel that tired. I mean, I could probably nap if I really tried, but I feel like I can function on the sleep that he gave me last night. And I just feel like if he could just do that every night, that'd be perfect. And eventually, hopefully, drop one of those night feeds. Come on, Teddy, you can do it one day. And we have started to do a bit of a routine. I mean, he is a month old, he can't do a routine, but for my own sanity and just doing a few things that I think help settle him. So we wait until he does like what we think is probably going to be one of his last feeds for the evening. That could be like any time from like 7 till 10, somewhere within that time frame. I will feed him and then we do bath, and I know he doesn't necessarily need a bath every day, like he's a tiny little baby and he doesn't know like bath time really, but it just seems to soothe him quite nicely. So we'll do that last feed, then we pop him in the bath and just do like a quick 5-10 minute bath, and he seems to really like it. Like he doesn't whinge much before, and once you get him in he just kind of sits there like, but he's quite happy to be in there. So we have that, and yeah, I think it just kind of soothes him, and he quite likes the warm water, and he's always quite calm. And then I get him dressed, and then I give him a quick little feed before I put him down again, and then he tends, like, fingers crossed, every day is different, like newborns just pick and choose as they go, but then he tends to go down for like a really nice sleep. And if we get to like about 10 o'clock with that, Ross will stay downstairs with Teddy and let him sleep downstairs with him whilst he watches telly till like midnight. And so like 10 till midnight-ish, I go upstairs and sleep on my own without Teddy, which is really nice to sleep without him next to me, like, because then I'm kind of like on alert if he's next to me. I'm like listening out for his little noises, and although I'm asleep, like it's probably not like the best kind of sleep. So yeah, having that like couple of hours break where I go and have a proper sleep, usually with Bear, is really good. And then Ross will bring him up to bed about midnight-ish, and he'll tend to wait for a feed at 1, like I said. And if he does that like routine that I said is working for me, then we have like a really good night. So fingers crossed. Oh god, he is definitely waking up. I've noticed a couple of times now actually he's waking up a little bit happier. Spoke too soon, didn't I? Okay, he is not happy right now, but we've had a couple of times where he's woken up in a better mood. Like newborns wake up grumpy because they want feeding, but it was really nice when he woke up in a good mood a couple of times. And if you can hear me over his whinging, he smiled for the first time yesterday, and it's really nice to get something back from him. Like, it's really lovely for me, but Ross is so excited to see him smile. Oh, look at this. You're tired. You're tired. Right, let me get back on to being a mum. He's being so needy today. Like, all that whinging was just for a cuddle. Like, pick me up and cuddle me. Which, I know some people would be like, oh, you're making a rod for your own back, just picking him up. But I can't let him sit and whinge. And also have to remember that he's not going to be like this forever. Like, he's not going to be this little, and one day I'll be running around trying to calm him down all the time, and he won't want to sit and have cuddles with his mummy. But this is a new thing. He hasn't wanted to be just... Don't contradict me, Teddy. Don't make them think that you don't like cuddles. Yeah, he has only really today. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, Teddy. Totally contradicting what I was going to tell you, that he wants mummy cuddles. Oh, maybe. So today seemed to be the first time that actually picking him up and him wanting a cuddle, or I would, how, right, I'm not getting my words out. Today is the first day that he seemed to want to be picked up just for a cuddle. Like, I don't really think he's wanted just cuddles and soothing from either of us really. So yeah, it's not gonna last forever, is it, mate? So let's just enjoy it. And also we're noticing that he's grown, because this baby grow, well, in fact most of his baby grows, he his legs would always bunch up, and this would just be like a bag on him. But no, he's actually like filling them out now. Like, his little legs actually fill out each leg, and oh, he's got such big feet. Is he going to sleep now? See, he just wants a cuddle. Well, he's my baby and I'm gonna cuddle him. He doesn't seem to have an issue with that though. Like, he doesn't seem to, because we let him sleep on us sometimes, that doesn't really affect whether he'll let you put him down the next time. It's not like this is the only way he'll sleep. Like, if he's properly asleep, he'll let you put him down. And like I said, I've had some good nights with him where he's let me put him down. So we'll just do a bit of both, won't we, mate? That was an attractive chin, wasn't it? Oh, look at my little angel. Right. we'll just sit and have some mummy cuddles. Right, I'm still in my spot on the sofa, although some time has passed. Literally, this baby will not be quiet tonight. Every time I put him down. I'm not sure if he's waking up though. No, I think he might be. Oh, literally every time I put him down or leave the room, like he's having none of it today. Either this spells trouble for tonight or he's tiring himself out to give me a nice sleep tonight. I bet I can guess which one it is. And I'm just sat here on the iPad trying to find somewhere to go for my birthday because it's literally like 2 weeks away and we haven't organised anything. And to be honest, I really can't be bothered to plan anything. But at the same time, I know I'll be annoyed if we just sit around and do nothing. Like, it is my 30th, so trying to get organised. Although he doesn't look particularly happy right this second. This is literally the only place he's happy today. Snuggled. You're a fuss pot. You're an actual fuss pot. Oh, Teddy. Right, Teddy is still being a complete fuss pot. Ross is going to change his nappy and I'm going to get myself ready for bed. And then maybe I'll try feeding him one more time. He keeps spitting it out though, like, I don't know. So he wants to feed, but I think he's got himself too tired to feed. Yeah. Still no luck with my birthday, although I think we may have decided to not take Bear away with us, which I feel really guilty about, but it... Oh, what that noise was? It's Bear. I feel really guilty, but it's going to give us more choice on accommodation. Yeah, I feel really guilty, but there's just not many apartments or houses available that will allow dogs. I think we were booking like a bit sort of last minute. So yeah, we might leave him with Ross's mum and dad, which I am sad about. But given that we've got like a 7-week-old baby to look after at the same time, it will make the whole trip that little bit simpler. I just can't get my head around booking anything tonight. I just feel a bit fried, to be honest. Like, I feel like my brain is a bit fried. Not even been that difficult of a day, but when it comes to like job things like that, I'm just struggling a little bit. Like things that actually take a bit of thought, like booking. Sorry, I'm really close to you, aren't I? Hang on. Yeah, things like booking in a couple of nights away just seem like a little bit too much brain power for me right now. Ugh. And also we're still looking at this sofa and I think we're going to buy it, but again, every time I sit down to do it, I just feel like I haven't got the brain power to actually get anything done. It's not that difficult. I'm also getting stressed about money as well. Yeah, I need to get something booked though. We need to do something for my birthday, don't we? Oh, like, I don't even know like the smallest detail about it. It's just getting me stressed out. We have, however, achieved something big this week. We tidied the house from top to bottom. You know how I use my like daily housework schedule? Yep, did it. So happy, like literally every little bit of the house is clean and tidy now, and we just need to try and keep it up basically. Oh my god, it feels so good. My mind feels clear having the house tidy. I know you're supposed to like sleep when the baby sleeps, but honestly doing a bit of tidying is what works for me. Like that clears my mind better than a nap can sometimes. Anyway, right, I'm gonna get myself ready for bed so that I can literally jump into bed whenever Teddy finally settles. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I just managed to have my breakfast before 10 AM. This one is snoozing over here. Can't decide if he's waking up or not. I think he's waking up. We've had 3 good nights in a row now, which is gonna make it really difficult when he decides that he isn't gonna behave at night, isn't it? We did 2 till 2:30 and 5 till 5:30 wake ups in the night. And as I said yesterday, my dream is when he only wakes up for half an hour. It's the best. Oh, that was a big yawn. Look at Teddy's little outfit today. I wanted to tell you about these baby greys actually because they are our absolute favourite. He had quite a lot of newborn clothes which lasted about 30 seconds, and then he had a lot of, well, he has a lot of 3 to 6 month clothes, but not much 0 to 3, so we went and bought him some 0 to 3 bits the other day, and these are lovely. So they're from M&S and they've got these cute little animal prints on. They're really soft, and they've got the fold over scratch mittens on the hands, and normally you don't really find these with the scratch mittens on the hands. That's normally just sleep suits like pyjamas that have them, but we found these for the daytime, didn't we? And then these lovely little leggings, which are from Zara, which our friend Amy sent to us. Oh Teddy, oh Teddy. Yes, Amy sent these as a lovely gift. I'll link her channel below, and she said that Zara runs quite small, so these are actually 3 to 6 months, but I thought I'd try them on him today. He's obviously got loads of room to grow, but we can wear these today, can't we, mate? Hey? Yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh, I've got one of those annoying mum voices. Oh, no. Look at all these silly noises he makes. You just like to make silly noises, don't you? You just like to whinge and, yeah, just make silly noises. Oh! Oh, I folded your ear back. Folded your ear the wrong way, mate. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Right, I've popped him in his little baby gym, which seems to be doing the trick for now, doesn't it, Teddy? This is the skip and hop play gym, which I really like, because I feel like it's not like the most ugly one you've ever seen, but it's ugly enough to get his attention. And it's got loads of black and white on it, and obviously at this age they can only really see black and white, so I feel like it's really good for you. Yes, you look terrified. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, chubby little cameo stuffed with fluff. It's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, chubby little cameo stuffed with fluff. It's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, chubby little cameo stuffed with fluff. It's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, chubby little cameo stuffed with fluff. I don't really know what to tell you I've been doing. When did I last film? Right, that playmat makes like dog barking noises and car noises, and I have no idea what bit of it makes the noise. I just kick it every so often and it makes that noise. I just gone and got changed because I felt like a bit of a scruff. My dad and Ange are coming over in a little bit to see the little man. He is actually asleep. He wouldn't settle earlier, so Ross put him in his baby sling, which is literally like the magic sling. It is guaranteed to put him to sleep every single time we put him in there. So yeah, he slept on Ross for a little bit wearing that. And he's just had a quick feed, literally a quick feed. Like I don't think he was feeding for more than 10 minutes and passed out again. So just managed to put him down in his sleepy head for a little bit, and my dad and Ange will be here soon. Ross has just taken Bear for a quick walk before they get here, and I'm just out watching telly. I can't remember if I told you guys about these chocolates in a vlog. Oh my god, I don't think I did, because it was like the first week of having Teddy, and I think I like vlogged weird random things that week. Monty Bojangles truffles are literally like little drops of heaven. They're amazing. So someone in Ross's family sent us the Chocky Scoffy truffles as part of like a gift thing that they sent us when Teddy was born, and we bought these the other day in Tesco, which is a multi thing which has the Chocky Scoffy chocolate in, the Flutterscotch, which is butterscotch, has salty butterscotch chips in it, and Berry Bubbly, which has raspberry popping candy, and they're all so good. I mean, to be honest, I think my favourite is just Chocky Scoffy. Like that's just just chocolate on its own, and it has this like bitter taste when you first bite into it that made me think, oh, I'm not gonna like this. Oh my god, no, it's so good. Like once you get past that bit, it's like honestly little drops of melty chocolate heaven. It's not very warm in my house. I think our boiler like stops firing up, and every so often I have to check it and like reset it. So it's a bit cold in the house. Oops. I had one of those notifications come up on Facebook the other day. I don't use Facebook, but I do have the app on my phone, so if I have a notification it will pop up, but I just don't check, like I just don't look at my timeline or anything like that. But yeah, this thing popped up and it was like one of these see your friendship things. So it was tracking like my friendship with 2 of my uni friends, and one of my hen do pictures came up, and do you ever look back at yourself and just think, oh, I want to look like that again? I was like, I just look really glowy, and like my hair looks really bright, and it's my hen do, so obviously like I must have had a tan and stuff like that for it. It is making me want to do a fake tan though, and just, oh, I don't know, use a bit of highlighter maybe. I showed Ross, he was like, don't be silly, like, you look the same now. I'm like, I don't know if I do. Anyway, I have an update for my birthday. I have booked an Airbnb in Broadway. I feel a bit nervous like booking things because I just feel like I shouldn't be sending money right now when I am about to go on to my maternity pay. Like after I get one more pay and then I'll be on maternity, and that is going to be scary AF because we're going to have like no money coming in. But then I just had to like just to remind myself that it's my 30th and we deserve to go and have a couple of days away. So I've booked the day before my birthday and then my birthday night, so that we're not travelling on my birthday. That's the only reason I wanted to do 2 nights really, because I don't want to be in the car on my birthday. So that'll be nice, and Broadway looks lovely. I've wanted to go there for a long time, so we just potter about. We wanted to go somewhere, like I said, with Bear, but I think because we're only booking 2 weeks out, there's not many options of accommodation, so we've booked somewhere that he's not allowed to go. But Ross, I felt so guilty, and I was talking to Ross about it. He was like, Bear will have a much better time staying with his parents and their dog, like he'll be loving life. So I don't know why I'm getting myself all emotional about it. The apartment looks lovely though, so obviously I will film when we get to that in a few weeks time. And although I'm like, I get really worked up about spending money. It's not a huge amount, by the way, like we found a really good price, so I haven't like broke the bank, but I just get nervous spending any amount of money at the moment. Well, money always makes me nervous, to be quite honest. Where was I going with this? I think, oh, that's such baby brain. So yeah, so whilst I feel a bit nervous about spending the money, I am glad that like that's a job ticked off, and I'm glad that we're going to be doing something, because yeah, I wouldn't want to just sit around and just like have a normal day on my birthday. I really want a big 3 and a 0 helium balloon. That's like the only thing I want for my birthday. Right, my dad and Ange have been round. We have had dinner and now we're going to do bath time. Like I said, just getting into the routine that we kind of seems to be working for us right now, but could all come crashing down at any moment. I feel like I need to caveat anything I say about a newborn with that comment, because I don't want to get cocky and think that we've cracked it, because we probably haven't. Good morning guys. Oh my god. I have managed to have a shower, epilate my legs, which let me tell you made me feel like a new woman, make myself some breakfast, get dressed, and I'm about to sit and do my makeup, and Teddy has let me do all of that whilst he naps this morning. I don't know what's going on with him. Normally he's really fussy in the mornings, so I just had a bite of my crumpet. So I'm going to sit and eat my crumpets and do my makeup, and it feels good to have like a little bit of time just to get myself organised. I feel better, like, well, it sounds a bit selfish, but if I can just sort myself out and knowing that he's okay, it feels like the day is so much easier. And last night was amazing as well, so I went to bed, as I have been doing without him, at about 10 o'clock at night. Ross brought him up, which didn't really disturb me last night, and he didn't wake up until 20 to 3, and he had a 9-minute feed. Literally from when I started feeding him to when he went back to sleep was 9 minutes. That was amazing. And then he woke up at 20 to 5 and was awake for 20 minutes, I think. The only problem was I struggled to get back to sleep, which is really annoying. Oh dear, right, I got as far as looking like this, basically all my makeup apart from my eyes, which is why I look a little bit strange, and then this one has woken up. But I am more than happy with that. I think we've had a very successful morning, Teddy. Thank you for letting Mummy do a little bit of getting ready. Thank you. He's staring at the window. He just likes the contrast and the brightness of the window. What is that face? Look how, he looks so big on me, doesn't he? This child is 1 month old. 1 month? You're a chunk. Yes, you are. I feel like this week's vlog has been very much like at home and not particularly exciting, but I have managed to pick the camera up quite a lot, so I'm hoping I've just given you like a real accurate idea of what mum life is like right now, because I feel like the last couple of vlogs, obviously we managed to get out and about a lot, which is great, and like very much like enjoying doing that, and I'm finding it quite achievable as well, but then we have times where we're just at home as well, so just want to show you guys what it's like. So yeah, this is the life of staying at home with a 1 month old basically. Look at that face. Oh. Oh, that's a big yawn. That's a silly face. Look at you. Oh. And also this rocking is just a permanent thing now. I've rocked all through my pregnancy. I now rock all the time, whether I'm holding Teddy or not.
Oh. What are you doing, Bear? Why are you so close to us? He keeps literally standing on the laptop and on this little table. What are you doing?
I knew he was following me.
Right, we've got this one on my lap. Just been doing a bit of multitasking, feeding and editing the vlog.
And last night I downloaded the Wonder Weeks app and... Oh, can't really see me very well, can you? Downloaded the Wonder Weeks app and it's really interesting. I'm just showing it to Ross and it literally explains this one. What are you doing? You're going to press some buttons that you shouldn't.
Just come round here.
Come the other way. There. Oh God. Oh God, it's all going on. It's all going on. Anyway, yes, downloaded the Wonder Weeks app, which is really interesting to show you all of his sleep.
You can't go, why do you have to go around that way?
And it explains why he was a bit grumpy last week. Because you were a bit grumpy, weren't you? You were. Yes, you were. Your head was growing, apparently. You have a bigger head circumference. And he's due his next one in 2 weeks, which is my birthday, so we'll look forward to that, won't we? Although this isn't a very sunny mood for the sunny period that you're supposed to be in. Anyway, I would definitely recommend the Wonder Weeks app because it's really interesting to read about what he's going to be doing. Sometimes Teddy wakes himself up with the most heartbreaking cry you have ever heard. And I mean, obviously, I think it would upset anyone, but it's something different being his mum. Like, it honestly sparks like the worst feeling inside of you. Like, it makes me so sad. Like, it's just the saddest cry, but it comes on so suddenly because it literally wakes him up. And to be honest, I think it's wind because he usually accompanies that with a little fart. But oh my God, and the worst is sometimes he'll do that but he doesn't wake up, so I'm not gonna pick him up and wake him up. He does it in his sleep and it'll be done in like seconds. So oh, just for like a few seconds I'll stand over him and just watch him and see whether he's actually gonna wake up. Oh my God, right, if you're a mum like or a dad, I think you'll know what I mean, but I honestly can't describe the feeling when he cries like that. He did wake up and he's now feeding down here, but oh my God, just the sound of him sounding so sad. But like, I know nothing's wrong, he's literally just woken himself up, probably in a bit of discomfort like with wind, but oh, I just love him so much. I just realised as well, I should probably explain that I'm now sat here in my pyjamas and it's dark. Did I just capture a fart on the vlog? I mean, a poo. He just pooed. If you heard that noise, that was a baby poo. We just went round to Ross's mum and dad's for a roast dinner. And then came back and I got straight into my pyjamas. So yeah, that's why I now look like this.
Look at him now, absolutely passed out. He basically woke up because he needed a poo.
Yeah, basically he needed a poo, but he likes to feed as well as poo at the same time. We're holding the camera in a really awkward way, hang on. Yeah, he likes to do those two things at the same time. And now he's done a massive poo and he's gone back to sleep and I'm gonna have to wake him up to go and change his nappy because a lot happened in there. It's just heartbreaking to have to wake this guy up to change his nappy. I have heard that he might stop pooing soon. Apparently it's really normal for breastfed babies to go like about a week without pooing when they get to about 5 or 6 weeks old, and then they even out to only do maybe 2 poos a day. So that could happen at any time. Just, you know, if you did come here for poo chat, then, you know, I've given you what you wanted. Right, nappy change done. And I can't remember if I've said already in this vlog, but he's definitely starting to enjoy a little snuggle every so often. Aren't you? Just did a big burp, which is good news, isn't it? So I'm just having a little frog-legged snuggle before he starts whinging for the other half of his feed. Guys, can you bloody believe it? I've just written a blog post. My first blog post of the year. And it is the 17th of February. I planned to not write at all when Teddy arrived because I just thought
well, I don't know, I was just going to see what happened, but I wasn't going to beat myself up if I didn't feel like writing. And whilst I've wanted to keep these vlogs up, writing kind of hasn't been at the forefront of my mind. So I just wrote a blog post on what will happen to my body after I have a baby. I wanted to keep my blog posts like useful to other people. I didn't really just feel like writing for kind of my own benefit, if that makes sense. I've got other ways of tracking like memories, and I wrote down my labour story for my own record in Teddy's kind of like memory book. So I didn't really feel the need to write it down in here because I also spoke about it on the vlog. So I wanted to keep it useful for other people, and one of the things I really wondered about was what would happen to my body after I gave birth. So yeah, I've just written a blog post about it. I'll link it down below if you want to go and have a read. But I did write it on my phone with this guy on my chest, which is not how I normally write a blog post, but I'm glad I wrote one. I'm pretty sure I vlogged like absolutely nothing today. So I've just uploaded the blog post and everyone has been so lovely. It's nice to write, and also my favourite way to write is when like an idea just comes to me like that. Like my blog drives me insane when I try and force ideas, and in fact I think I might start blogging a little bit less in that sense, or not less, but sticking to less of a routine, because then I can just write when a good idea actually comes to me that will actually be relevant for you guys. And the blogs will also be weekly, obviously. They're my like staple. I love vlogging. I'm currently running around getting myself ready for bed as quickly as possible because it's about 9 o'clock and we just had some really nice time with Teddy where he was like awake but happy to be awake. I tend to find that like a bit of a newborn thing, that they're often grumpy if they're ever awake. I'm just gonna pop you here whilst I put my moisturiser on. Yeah, they're grumpy if they're awake because they just want to be fed, but we've had a few moments with him where he's happier to be awake in the last few days, which is lovely. And he was smiling away, which I do need to capture on camera. But yeah, it was a really nice little moment. And then it all turned and he decided that he was hungry, but he's getting a bit grumpy whilst he's feeding as well. So I've just come away to give him like a 5 minute breather. And it's all gone quiet at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he's still grumpy down there with Ross. I'm hoping that I can go down there and give him like a good feed so that he's nice and full up to go to sleep for a few hours, and then I can go to bed and hopefully he'll stick to his routine of waking up at about 2-3 o'clock-ish. I feel like I'm going to jinx that the more I think about how well it's been going the last few nights. Anyway, that is the plan. Literally just spotted a bit on the wall in the spare room that's not been painted properly. It's been painted for years. Anyway, yes, I'm going to go to bed at any point, so I'm just going to end this week's vlog here. I know I've not really filmed much today, but hopefully I'm in a blur of what I filmed this week. I have no idea. I hope this was a half decent vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. My new blog post will be linked below. My Instagram and my Twitter will be linked below. Please remember to subscribe. I'm hoping that by the time this vlog goes live, I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Who knows? If I haven't, make sure you subscribe. Well, make sure you subscribe either way. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment and I can chat with you. And I will see you next week.